We are still on this? Really? Guy, what are we doing here? Like let's be real now. What are we doing here? I mean, really? We're still on this? So, this is what you need to understand. If anybody has any concepts of football, this is what you need to understand. Messi and Inter Miami were playing with house money. Do you know what house money is? I'll explain how house money is to you guys. This means that if Inter Miami were to win, Messi had everything to gain. If they were to lose, Messi doesn't lose anything because Inter Miami is ass cheeks. PSG are one of the best teams in the world. So if one of the best teams in the world beats a trash team, it is what it is. So then I seen Miami lose, fine, got beat down 4-0, very easy game, training session for PSG. Then I go online and I'm starting to see people say, oh my gosh, Messi's another loss. Is this another thing for his legacy? He's been humbled. And I'm like, have you seen what the racist cannibal looks like? Messi's best friend. The racist cannibal is overweight, has 2 bum knees, and doesn't know how to control a ball. You have a guy who cries during halftime of a UCL semi called Jessica Alba as left back. Busquets, he's cooked, and the rest of the guys sell fruit. But we've now come into the stage where you are now saying that Messi at Inter Miami losing to PSG, a team who just 5-pieced Inter Milan in the UCL final, with the greatest ever UCL final win ever in terms of the margin. That's now an L. That's now something that now destroys his legacy. And where does this all come from? People need to stop. They need to stop. Because see, I don't like to repeat myself and just regurgitate content because it's crazy. So whenever I do content like this, I'll have to come up with a new spin. So this is something new that I haven't said before with the whole Messi Ronaldo thing. This is something new, which is, this is no longer about football. This has nothing to do with football. This is about religion. This is about a cult-like personality. So this is going beyond football right now. This is about, it's a thing that is not rooted in football. Because if this was truly rooted in football, it's done. If we were having a football discussion, it's done. Messi was key into inspiring Argentina to win the World Cup. And he's done everything, but he's won the most important trophy. So therefore, it's a done deal. December 18th was a date that was like, now it's over. So if you keep continuing on in the whole Messi Ronaldo thing and looking for any Messi losses to now say, Cristiano has a one-up, then I know now that you know nothing about football. And this is the key thing here. And again, I'm not missing words here. If you're still on the Messi Ronaldo thing post December 18th, keeping in mind that Cristiano has still not won the World Cup or scored a World Cup knockout goal, you are not a football fan. That's clear. So if you're still Messi Ronaldo, you are not a football fan. You are a follower of a cult. And your cult is Cristiano Ronaldo. You worship in the faith known as Cristiano Ronaldo. Simple as that. You are not a football fan. You don't understand football. You don't appreciate football. You don't get football. You are not a football fan. You just support a guy and a player. So that was very, very key here because it's actually quite pathetic. It's quite pathetic that you're saying because Messi got destroyed playing for Inter Miami, literally a retirement team. Messi knows that the racist cannibal is trash, but that's just his best mate. And he just wants to play with his best friend, so he doesn't care. So when you look at Inter Miami, that's not a serious team. It's not a serious team. So Whatever else that they take, it means nothing. It absolutely means nothing. PSG is a serious football club and a serious team. Inter Miami is not a serious team. That's Tommy Vercetti FC. That's Vice City United. They're not serious. So to not take that loss and be like, oh my gosh, this is another loss to legacy, Cristiano would never. Then I just know that you're now pathetic on your side. Because again, I know it's hot people around there, and I know. Because for some people, they thought that Messi would never do it. And that was the idea. The idea was we can keep the Messi Ronaldo thing going on and we can keep this debate happening because neither of them will ever win the World Cup. So if they never win the World Cup, we can just keep this going. So once December 18th happened, guys just did not know how to respond. And guys are refusing to actually, people are refusing to let this go. And there's a perfect analogy for this for people who are still grabbing onto this. And I saw this on Twitter, and people have sort of mentioned this before. And I think Casey has mentioned this. And this is the perfect way to describe this. So this was a Japanese soldier who kept on fighting 29 years after World War II. Those people who are still doing the Messi Ronaldo thing, they are this soldier. The war officially ended December 18th, 2022. That is when it ended. So people still saying, oh, Messi Ronaldo, who's better? And let's just see whether one can win something. Oh, you are this Japanese soldier. Everyone has gone home, gone back to their wives and kids and moved on. But these guys, they are fighting a war that's ended. It's done. It's finished. So if you're still saying, then you seek help. Seek help. But that's the new thing that I came to, is that this isn't about football. And I'm sorry, guys, I run a football channel. Now, maybe on the other channel, Half Up Sorts, we can talk about psychology, we can talk about psychosis, we can talk about what it means to be inside a cult. That's for the other channel where we just talk about anything. But on this channel, it's strictly ball. We talk strictly ball. We speak fluent ball. And you now saying that somehow Cristiano now has a one-up over Messi because Messi lost 4-0 against PSG for Inter Miami. You're not a football fan. It has nothing to do with football. You need to seek help. Because I feel that people who are in a cult need help. 100% you need help, because that is not a good thing. You shouldn't be in a cult. You should worship no man. And especially this, if you're still fighting a war that's over, you 100% need help. Like, that is a complete fact. You 100% need help if you're still fighting a war. The last I checked is finished. Like, when it just was like, at the end of the day, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And my thing, guys, is that, hold up. Let's look to the future. You see, this whole thing here, this is the Messi. It's the past. These guys are either 40 or pushing 40. They're the past. It's done. We loved it. We enjoyed it. It was great. It happened. But football moves on. Football existed before Messi and Cristiano. Football will exist after Messi and Cristiano. And if you just want to be a Messi fan, even after football, that's fine. You're not a football fan. See here, I don't do player FC. Bro, R9 is my GOAT. Once R9 retired, I was like, nah, no one cares. R9 is the best. No, for me, there will never be a player that will be better than R9. Never. It's never happening. But football is bigger than R9. And I am here for Yamal. I'm here for Verts. I'm here for Esteval, for Jude Bellingham, for Kubarsi, for the future of football, because that's just what football is. Football moves on. But for some people, they're like, you're just a fan of these players. So my thing, now this is my question. So once Messi retires, what happens? You keep on replicating all the way through, but you ignore the current styles of now. When Cristiano retires, what happens? Because we need to draw a line between these psycho player FC fans and football fans. The psycho player FC fans, I can't talk to you, because you're not football fans. You are something totally different. That's not rooted in the reality of football. Because, I'm sorry, man, I'm here for the future. I'm here for the future. You know, Yamal is something that's current and he represents the future of football. Because Yamal is better than both Messi and Cristiano right now. He is. And I still believe that Yamal is the best football player on the planet. Messi's legacy is goated. And his legacy is freaking the same. And as good as he was in few things for Inter Miami, not okay, this guy here the same. Like watching Messi today ain't like watching Yamal. When I watch Yamal, it's like, okay, no, this is the thing of right now. This is the best football player right now. Lamine Yamal, that's just supposed to be 17. Messi is a guy who, he's old. And biology comes for all of us. Same thing for Cristiano. Amazing career, goated legacy, but he's old. And I'm sorry, not just football, sports. Sports is a young man's game. Federer got old. Muhammad Ali got old. Tyson got old. All these other guys, Tiger Woods got old. Everybody gets old, and you're no longer as good as you once were. So you have to look to the 17-year-old, the 19-year-old, the 21-year-old, the 25-year-old. If you still think Messi and Cristiano are the best players in the world right now, at their geriatric age, cool. That's on you. But for me, who's a football fan, I know it's about Lamine Yamal, and we're living in the era of Lamine Yamal, and it's about who can now step to him as a football player. Because he now sets the benchmark and the standard. That's how football is. It's out with the old, in with the new. And when Yamal gets old, there will be someone new to take over him. And Lamine Yamal will now be yesterday's news, and there will be someone current to take over him. That's also what happens. I knew how to let R9 go. When I saw R9 come through overweight in 06, I knew that, okay, this is it. I enjoyed R9, but R9, you're no longer the current guy. I'll appreciate you. You'll always be my goat, but I can't keep repping you when I know that you're old and you're now way past your best. I've got to now move on to the next generation. Oh, enter Thierry Henry, enter now Messi, enter now Cristiano. Oh, Modric, what's up? You know, you just have to let go of this stuff. So just in short, guys, is we need, and again, I'm listening to good advice. We need to ignore these cycles. We need to ignore these cycles and just focus on people who are true football fans, because there are people out here who are that Japanese soldier. They will never stop fighting this war. And for those guys that will never stop fighting this war and will fight this war till Messi and Cristiano are 70, you need to avoid these damn people like the damn plague. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.